Lincoln Live, named Best High School Newscast in the United States by the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. Live from Gahanna, WGLH-TV presents Lincoln Live with Grace Miller and Katie Bailey.
Our girls volleyball is looking to make a run in the district tournament. Results and highlights from their first round matchup.
Beautiful artwork is all around Gahanna, but nothing new has been added in the past year. The controversy and the possible resolution.
And are you looking to give back to your Gahanna community? One way involving our student council.
Lincoln Live starts now.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Katie Bailey.
And I'm Grace Miller. Katie, can you believe that the first quarter is wrapping up in just 3 days?
It's so crazy. I can't believe I have 3 quarters left of high school. These years have flown by fast.
Yeah, I bet. But getting into today's news, the arts have been a focus for Gahanna for a long time. In the last few months, there has been controversy around the arts.
Last May, murals were temporarily taken down after concerns within the community.
This revealed the lack of public arts policy.
Our David Kermeen has a story on what the city is doing to help artists. Here it is.
Art. It's a focus of our community, city, and teachers. And last May, our middle and elementary schools were asked to show us just how artistic they can be.
Well, we were tasked with creating a mural for Under the Creekside Bridges, provided a prompt by the city, which was Gahanna People and Places. And then our students responded with what that meant to them.
I really love art, and I really love my art teacher, so I wanted to be a part of the murals because I saw they were going to be out there, and I thought, hey, this would be great.
We have been working with the city for a number of years on a lot of different art projects with the understanding that we wouldn't create any artwork that was trademarked or had any kind of controversial topic to it.
Those middle school murals were put up last summer, and after they were displayed, members of the community expressed their discomfort with images of pride flags and Black Lives Matter signs. This caused the murals to be temporarily taken down.
It's a teachable moment. Some of my students even went to board meetings in support of the murals.
We had a whole thing where it should be put up and it shouldn't, and I felt like it should be put up because it's representing what kids are nowadays.
To me, it's really simple. It's artwork done by our children, our school children, and they were asked to actually paint a vision of the Gahanna that they live in.
The lack of a public arts plan definitely affects students, but it also affects freelance artists. Here are some of the murals that still remain standing. Since those murals were taken down last May, no new works of art have been displayed by the city of Gahanna. And if your job is a freelance artist, that's a pretty big deal.
So the Arts Council has been trying to work with the city administration and our city council to figure out how we can get more public art in our community. The Arts Council has partnered with the Parks and Rec Department on a project we call Bright Blocks, which currently there's 40 significant regional muralists' work that is being held up. It impacts them quite a lot.
Very dismayed that it's actually taking this long to solve something that's a First Amendment issue.
It's very frustrating to not have those pieces up after all the hard work and planning that they take to create.
One other thing that I want you to know.
As frustrating as this is, artists see the light at the end of the tunnel. The city is preparing a brand new public arts policy.
We engaged outside legal counsel who are experts in the First Amendment because we really wanted to make sure we were following the best process and best practices. They advised on the best practice for us to follow in doing that. I could have simply adopted a policy on my own, but I really wanted it to be community driven. So with that, I established an arts advisory panel.
The mayor and her staff have actually done a superb job to move us into the 21st century in development. And we have a lot of other things that we're trying to work on, and art is another one.
We talk in my 8th grade classes about, does art affect society or does society affect art? And we know that it's cyclical, right? Sometimes artists respond to what's happening in society with the art they make, and then sometimes society responds to the art that's been made.
This new Arts Advisory Panel meets for the first time tomorrow. As Gahanna remains eager for a new arts policy, there's something at the center of it all that we can all agree with. The arts in Gahanna are worth fighting for. I'm David Cremeen for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, David. Attention to anyone who is interested in a career in the medical field. The Future Doctors of America Club meets tomorrow for their second meeting of the year. Here's President Paula V. Sisla with more information.
So for FDOA, our next meeting is going to be tomorrow in the Bioscience Room, C118. We're going to be doing a creative research activity with different health topics, and anyone is welcome, so we hope to see you there.
Thanks. Hey, Grace, I think we have another Lincoln Live member in the studio today.
Yes, it's our very own Natalie Fogel. Natalie, can you believe that the first quarter is almost over?
It's insane. This year's going by so fast.
I couldn't agree more. But what news do you have for us today, Not Dog?
Well, our girls volleyball team started off tournament play with a huge win over Columbus West. The team easily won the match in straight sets, sending them to the next round of tournament. The Lions had great serving from the whole team and amazing kills from Kyla McNeil, Kaylee Jackson, and Jada Jones. The Lions secured the win with an ace from freshman Ava Bacombe at game point. We spoke to Brooklyn Johnson and Kaylee Jackson after the game, after their first win of the tournament.
I feel like we're trying to work more as a team, and tonight showed us that we can have fun while playing our game and staying disciplined, and like we're working towards our goals, we're trying to reach them. So like we want to go far for our seniors, so tonight was night one of doing that.
Just learning how to play smart and putting the ball in smart places and not like trying to swing every time and like playing with the defense on the other team. My goal is just to not get down on myself and keep pushing myself, and no matter if I get blocked or mess up, like you're going to make mistakes in volleyball. It's a sport. It's okay. It's going to happen. Just keep pushing myself and keep playing.
Moving from one Gahanna tournament to the next, our boys and girls soccer teams have their first and possibly second knockout games this week. The boys play at Big Walnut tonight at 7, and the girls play at home against Westerville South tomorrow at 7. We spoke with members from both teams to hear how the teams are preparing and their goals for the postseason.
We're super excited to start playoffs tomorrow, hoping to come out with a win against Big Walnut. Didn't have a really deep playoff run last season, so hopefully we can turn around and have a better one.
End of the season, a lot of the boys had high expectations, and we wanted to make a really deep run in the playoffs, so we're hoping to start that off tomorrow against Big Walnut. Should be a pretty good game, but we're thinking that we can make it pretty far in the playoffs. We really want this for the school and for all of us, yeah.
We got a really good ranking in the tournament. We've worked super hard all season. Tomorrow we play Westerville South, and you guys should come out and support. And once we win that game, you should come out and support Saturday at 7 when we play in Lake Easton.
Thanks and best of luck to both teams. And a reminder, tickets for these can be purchased through ohsaa.org. But if you are looking to buy tickets for this week's football game, you can purchase those at GahannaLincolnAthletic.com. The tickets are going very quickly, so I would make sure you get those as soon as possible. Well, that's all I have today. Now I'm going to toss it back to Grace and Katie at the news desk.
Thanks, Natalie.
There are resources in our women's restroom that need to be recognized. S Club has worked hard to provide feminine care products for our students, but they are not taken care of properly. We spoke to S Club member Julie Scherzer and Assistant Principal Mrs. Whitfield for more information on how to respect the products in the restroom. Here they are.
S Club has recently noticed a trend of the feminine product dispensers being vandalized in the bathrooms. These are things that our club put up in order to help those who need them be able to use them, but if they're being destroyed, then they're not able to be accessed by those who want to use them.
Gahanna Lincoln High School is truly fortunate to have the opportunity to have free feminine care products and dispensers thanks to the generous donations from our community and the hard work from S Club. It's important as Gahanna community members that we are making sure that we respect the generous donations that were given to us by taking care of the machines, dispensing of the products one at a time, and finally by making sure that we are disposing of the packaging appropriately.
The information session for the 2024 Gahanna Lincoln Taiwan trip is tomorrow night from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the GLHS library. For any further questions or concerns, please contact Mrs. Mowry at mowryx@gjps.org.
Are you interested in being involved in a hands-on club? Well, the Beekeeping Club is meeting for the last time this season tomorrow after school. If you're interested, the meeting will start at 3:05 at the Hives. And new members, make sure you pick up a waiver outside the tech room or see Mrs. Hannah in room H121 to be able to participate.
Student Council provides services all over the city. This month they are hosting a food drive for Grin. This will be the Thanksgiving drive. They are looking for all different kinds of foods. We talked to Student Council member Aubrey Powell for more information on what this drive will look like.
All right, Student Council is organizing a Grin food drive. This is going to be specifically to collect Thanksgiving goods to give out to people in need so they can celebrate the holiday season. We're looking for all kinds of canned goods that would make good side dishes. So that's cranberries, green beans, noodles, soups, stuff like that, all canned. And we're also collecting toilet paper to give out as well. So please bring in these items to your third period class. There will be an award given out for the class that collects the most goods. Like I said, third period. And please make sure to get all these goods in before November 1st. We will be delivering the goods to Grin the next week. Thank you.
Thanks. Well, that wraps up our show today, Lincoln. And remember, we have homeroom tomorrow.
We ran out of time today, so we'll show you the choir on Thursday. Bye!